Jack Murphy, you're back. I always knew you would, old buddy. Jack Murphy, the guy that kind of started it all for me on YouTube. Got me my first couple hundred subs. My God, he's back. Guys, he's back. I'm a little out of breath. I just finished a workout. I thought that it was appropriate to go ahead and start this video immediately following a workout because Jack Murphy's back. He's back. So, if you guys don't recall, and for those of you that are new, Jack Murphy was the guy that was the alpha giga chad male that was signing people up for his liminal order and charging, $200 a month to become, be the mentor for young men and change the world for them, change their lives, give them forums where he could teach them, basic manly things like abusing steroids and pimping out their wives and girlfriends for strangers to have sex with, getting plowed in the booty hole with silicone dildos. That guy, the guy that had the meltdown on the show with Sydney Watson, that guy. Yeah, so he's back with a new scam. And just wait till you get to see what this is. It's some kind of fitness scam. It almost reminds me of a V-Shred video. And I'm going to preface this by saying I have a bachelor's degree in exercise physiology, and I have a master's degree in occupational therapy, a healthcare field. I work in a hospital. I see patients all day long. I feel like I'm qualified to comment on this. I'm also an amateur power lifter. I can deadlift almost 600 pounds, I can squat over 500 pounds, and I can bench about 335. So, fitness is kind of a thing for me. So when Jack Murphy decided to put his grubby little tentacles on it, that kind of pissed me off. So, in the description, there is a video that I made a couple of years ago when all of this first happened. Howard, my good buddy, got into the back end of Jack Murphy's website, got into Jack Murphy's back end, like some other people I know, and got a whole bunch of files that were protected by a paywall. And I made a video about some of those. And they had to do with him encouraging the use of trenbolone to young men. Now, let me just tell you, trenbolone is a horse steroid, and it will kill you if you use it chronically. It's illegal to use in humans, and it's a really stupid thing to do. But he encouraged it. So, without any further ado, I know that was a long intro to get into this. Let's take a look at Jack Murphy's beautiful ad for his fitness business that he's doing.
Waking up and just feeling like crap, like nothing you do makes you feel better? What if there was a way to look and feel your best without having to deal with a corrupt healthcare system? What if you could make sure your health was looked after by a team of professionals who put you first?
What if indeed? I don't know. It sounds like you're starting some sort of an infomercial and you're going to give somebody a product that's going to charge you $1 gazillion to sign up for. What exactly is the product that you're offering? Let's really get into the nitty-gritty here, Jack. So he's saying you've got this whole team of people that are interested in your health and helping you to reach all your fitness and health goals. Well, I'm going to tell you, in the real world, that costs an arm and a leg, so I can't wait to see how much he's going to charge for this.
All that sounds great, right? But of course, there's a catch. It seems like only celebrities have the luxury of a personal health team.
Truth be told, you don't need a healthcare team. You need yourself and the internet. If you're really not confident, you need one person, and that's a personal trainer. You don't need a whole healthcare team to get into shape. I promise you, it's not that complicated. It really isn't. Just get off your butt and move. Like, that's really what it all amounts to. But, for the sake of this, let's see what he's got to say.
Well, that's not true anymore. Rebel Health Alliance is here to give you the customized, multidisciplinary, forward-thinking Healthcare 3.0.
Ooh, the Healthcare 3.0. I can't wait to see what's in this. I really get irritated when people say, you get this and this and this and this team of people to help you. You know how I first got into fitness when I was kind of out of shape? You know what I did? I walked into a gym. I found a trainer. I paid him like $30 for a session. They kind of introduced me to the machines, and I started working out. That's what I did. You don't need much more than that.
That high performers require. Deciding to take charge of your health is not enough anymore. You need to know what to do and how to do it. That's where Rebel Health comes in. We are a network of maverick healthcare professionals who see what's wrong with the current system. We rebelled against the healthcare gangsters so that we can give you the health care you deserve.
Maverick healthcare. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, this guy is so obviously marketing to a certain demographic of like dudes that want to feel like they're the alpha. That sort of. I mean, that was his game before. He knows the language, but like healthcare gangsters. I mean, when it comes to the fitness industry, of course, they're always going to try to make you feel like you need this and you need this and you need this. But there's some really good, solid voices out there like Will Tennyson or Greg Doucette they'll tell you, just get the hell up and move. You don't... I guess you can call them gangsters, just people preying on you if you're stupid. Like, if you have access to Google, then, I mean, it's kind of your own fault if you fall for all kinds of fitness scams. Because, like... everybody knows at this point that the quick diets don't work. Everybody knows that there is no like shortcut to abs. That's just not the way it works. Everybody knows that now.
RHA has put together a multidisciplinary, comprehensive healthcare team that can get you back to your glory days, give you the edge you need in life, and help you do everything you can to ensure your health is one less thing to worry about.
Back to your glory days? I can't tell if he's like marketing this to like 40-year-old guys with low testosterone, 20-year-old guys who really just want to be an alpha, or like 80-year-old guys who are like, healthcare is my number one issue. It's not a very tightly targeted ad, Jack. I'm not sure exactly who you're wanting this to go out to. Not appealing to me whatsoever. It looks like a stupid infomercial you would see, watching daytime television for old people. I'm not impressed, and I wouldn't buy this product so far. Like, there's nothing he said sounds like anything more than just buzzwords.
If you join the Rebel Health Alliance and follow our customized care plan, we promise that in a few months you will look and feel your best. You will learn about your current health, get a plan to improve it, and make serious progress towards a longer, healthier life. Okay, this sounds great, but how does it really work? Let's get into the details here. First, we learn all about you. You'll get an extensive health history and lifestyle questionnaire which covers everything about you and gives us an introduction to who you are. Afterwards, you'll meet with your dedicated nurse for an interview where you'll go over the questionnaire and get walked through the entire game plan.
Oh my god, this is so unnecessary. It's like the freaking V-Shred ectomorph, endomorph, mesomorph quiz. Like, you don't need that. If you are overweight, or you just want to get into better shape, there's two things that you need to do. Two things, okay? Two things. None of them require a nurse. None of them require blood work. None of them require any of this extensive bullshit that he's going to pile on in this package. What you need to do is start walking. Okay, start walking about 30 minutes a day. The other thing you need to do is start lifting weights 3-4 times a week. Okay, for like 30 minutes at a time. That's where you start. Now, if you decide that you can or you want to do more from there, great. But just kind of start and feel it out. That's what you need to do. Okay, unless you have like some really rare and serious medical condition, you don't need to do blood work. You don't need to go check with a nurse. You don't need to go ask a doctor, hey, is it okay for me to exercise? And by the way, that's not medical advice. That's an opinion. I'm not in the business of giving medical advice. I don't want to be sued. But most people don't need to go ask their doctor and say, hey, should I exercise? Like, doctors are kind of stupid about that thing too. Most doctors that I know are severely out of shape and have no business telling people whether or not they should exercise. Like, unless you have a health condition that is preventing you from exercising, the only thing that's stopping you is yourself.
We'll send you our customized DNA test to learn about your genes and your epigenetics. You'll then meet with the rest of your team of professionals, including your strength and conditioning coach, a registered dietitian, and of course your doctor. Along the way, we'll issue you the most sophisticated diagnostics out there, including advanced blood work, CAC tests, VO2 max, DEXA scan, and more.
Are you training professional bodybuilders? Who needs a CAC test or a DEXA scan or a VO2 max or even freaking blood work? Who needs a doctor to be involved in their exercise plan? Are you going to the hospital and picking out people with severe like autoimmune issues or neurological problems like post-stroke? What are you talking about? None of this is necessary. This is all expenses that can just be like, Don't need them. Go to the local freaking Planet Fitness and ask the trainer who's making $10 an hour, and he will give you all the advice you need. It's like, here is how this machine works. Here are the muscles that this trains. Other than that, go on YouTube. Find somebody like Will Tennyson who will explain it to you in dummy terms. Like, if you really are that insecure about figuring out how to stay in shape, I think the problem is with you. You need to go, do a little research on your own instead of just saying, well, I don't know what to do, therefore I'm not going to do anything. Or alternatively, I don't know what to do, therefore I'm going to hire somebody for, $1 zillion to do. No, you don't need to do that. You don't. You really, really, truly don't. There is enough information out there that you can find from reputable sources. The only problem is finding which sources are reputable, but I think it's generally pretty obvious in the fitness world. Like, it's generally pretty evident, like, who is just like some sort of, wannabe influencer and, who actually knows their stuff. I'll give you some names right now. Will Tennyson, More Plates, More Dates, and Greg Doucette. Dana Lynn Bailey's a good one. Go ahead and look at those. They will give you some really good advice. As far as like registered dietitians, you don't need a freaking registered dietitian to start working out. You can start working out and losing weight without a registered dietitian. My God. Do you know how many of us have registered dietitians? None. I use an app called Macro Tracker. It works. Okay? You can get on Google. Go to like the, American College of Sports Medicine website and use their little calculator on that website to figure out how many calories you need to eat in a day. Track your calories for a day or for a week. Figure out how many you're eating per day. If your weight is staying about the same, drop 500. Do that daily. You'll lose a pound a week essentially. That's literally what it is. Most personal trainers, here's a secret. Most personal trainers at the gym you go to that you listen to don't know any more than those like last few sentences I just said. That's what their training consists of. It's like, somebody who's new to working out should work out for like 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, 4 or 5 exercises per workout, aimed at one muscle group. And then the other part is how to calculate macros. It really is not that hard. People have made it seem like this is so freaking complex, and it just isn't. It just isn't that complex. And a DNA test, epigenetics, dude, unless you're training pro athletes, none of that matters. It legitimately does not matter.
Then your entire team gets together, and this is what makes us great, to create a unique care plan just for you. We'll coach you through every step of the process. You'll be healthier, happier, and even wealthier. Sign up for the Rebel Health Alliance today. Get the healthcare you deserve. Click the link and...
Jesus Christ. I mean, how much do you think this is going to cost? Take a guess. Let's take a look. There it is. $500 a month. $500 a month. Double most people's car payments. Close to a lot of people's rent. Like, that's half the rent, more than half of what I pay in rent, actually. Jesus, I would never spend that. Like, you can sit down and do your goddamn research on this. This has me so angry. You can do your research on YouTube, on the internet, and you can find reputable people. Even if you don't know anything about health and fitness, you can figure it out. If you are like moderately intelligent, like if your IQ is above 55, then you can figure it out. For $500 a month, that's $6,000 a year. Who has that? Who? Tell me, who has $500 a month to spend on this? If you do, you're either like way too stupid because you shouldn't be, cutting corners in other places to make $500 for this, or you just have so much money that it doesn't matter, in which case, fine, go ahead, get scammed. $500 a month. That is mind-boggling, dude. Dude, I'll train anybody who watches this video. I will train you for $500 a month. And not only will I train you, I will be dedicated to you. I will check in with you every single day personally. I will write you a program that I will evolve month by month. I will give you the best diet advice. I'll help you calculate your macros, all that. $500 a month, dude. My God. In fact, let me tell... No, never mind. I'm not even going to go there. This is such a scam. Do not fall for this. Do not fall for this scam. This is so much stuff that you do not need. You don't need this stuff. What you need is to know is this. I'm gonna give you everything you need. Everything you need right here. Unless, and here's my disclaimer, unless you have like some super complex medical issue wherein exercise would harm you, which let me just tell you, so rare. Okay? People in the hospital with respiratory failure need to exercise, and that's part of what I do. Okay? All you need to do is get yourself some weights. You can go get them at the store, or you can join a gym. Lift weights that you can comfortably do 12 to 15 reps with. 3-ish sets of about 4 exercises per muscle group. Just lift for one muscle group per day. You know, chest and triceps, back and biceps, legs, you know, whatever group you want to do. Work out for 30 to 45 minutes as far as the weights. And every day, do 30 minutes of steady state cardio. 30 minutes of walking, jogging, biking, hiking, whatever. That's all you need to do. That's how your body's going to respond. Now, as you get better and better, you can start making things more and more intense. But if you're just starting out, that's what you need, man. You don't need to spend $500 a month. You could go spend $500 and make a pretty damn good home gym. My baby is mobile, so I work out at home during the week, not on weekends. And I can maintain my strength. I can maintain being able to squat 500 pounds, being able to deadlift 550, 600-ish. Well, in training, 585 is my peak in training, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I can maintain being able to bench over 300 pounds. I can do that at home with a short barbell with 100 pounds on it. In fact, I'll show you. I'll show you what I do, how I maintain my strength. This is how I do it. This right here, this short bar, there's 110 pounds on that. 2 20-pound dumbbells. Sleeping baby. That's all I do 5 days a week. I work out with it for about 60 to 75 minutes. Just one muscle group at a time, maybe 2 if I'm feeling froggy. And then I do cardio in the morning. I'll do 20 minutes of cardio every single morning. And then since I'm on my feet at work so much, I do like 8, 9, 10,000 steps a day at work. And that kind of finishes off my cardio for me. That's all I do. That's all I do. Okay, and I can kind of control my body fat however I feel I want to. Like right now, I'm cutting weight. I'm going to cut myself down to about like 180 and get lean again, have my six-pack back. I gained up to get strength so that I could do amateur powerlifting, and I want a freaking powerlifting meet doing that. Okay? You don't need $500 a month with these stupid fucking doctors and epigenetic tests and DNA. I am so angry right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and end this video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, and give the video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Fuck you, Jack Murphy.